Dr. Jane here with Guild Coaching and guildcoaching.com. This video is meant to be a companion piece to a blog series that I have written for you and others to create a positive daily routine that will set you up for a high positive, high flying disc type of mindset that will help reduce your stress and set you up for continual success throughout your day. If you found this video not by clicking on a link from the blog that brought you here, please feel free to go in reverse and look down at the video description because I'm linking you right back to the original blog. It's a multi-part series about setting that successful routine for yourself. And the reason that you have to set it for yourself is because if it's not customized, you're not going to stick to it and it won't work. That's because you are a unique person and you have unique needs. So yes, it's fine to research what other people do in their routines and try out little pieces of them to see what works for you, but don't try to carbon copy somebody else's routine, because usually when you try to do that, then it won't work out quite how you had planned and you'll be disappointed in yourself, and then that makes your mindset go right down where you do not want it to be. This video, I am illustrating for you part of my morning routine, which is stretching and breath work. The moves that you're going to see, clearly you're going to know that I am not a personal trainer or anything like that. This is not a professional exercise video, but the exercises that I'm going to show you have come from professionals, personal trainers, and the breath work has actually come from a Taoist master who specializes in teaching you how to have movement within your chi, which is the energy centers that are up and down your spine. So combining all of that knowledge, years of training, ballet exercises, Pilates, yoga, some personal training, and Taoist exercises with breath is, when you mix all that together, then this is what you get. Welcome to my family living room. This is one of the two places that I usually come to do my morning stretches, just kind of depends upon the day. And at some point you may see a dog or two run through, but that's life. So I'm going to start, I always start with breath work, and I start with a really weird looking stretch that is going to mortify my children if they know that this video is hitting the web. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I stick my butt out, get my back stretched into play, and then I also cave my chest in. I do this while taking in thorough breaths through my nose, full breaths, stretching my rib cage, which this stretch actually helps you to stretch your rib cage, and it also just wakes up all the different centers of your body. So take a breath in. See how I stick my butt out, get my knees into play. This opens your chest, and then I drop my arms while I'm bending forward. This is also a lower back stretch. The stretch for your upper back as well, because you're tilting your head over, and I do all my stretches 9 times. I'm just exhibiting them for you though, so I'm not going to do them that time. See, I told you you'd see a dog. Then after I do that, I continue doing some shoulder work. You've got to move your joints around so that you can get the synovial fluid working through them. And that basically means if your joint is a hinge of a door that's squeaky, the synovial fluid is like oiling the door, putting some WD-40 or just some regular hinge oil on that hinge. And so you want to move these joints around, and doing this every single day is going to help you have healthy, lubricated joints for the rest of your life. Obviously, I'm not talking while I'm doing my stretches. It's alone for my mindset routine, but deep breath the whole time. After I finish working my shoulders, I take a wide-legged stance and I work my hips, and I push them as far out to the front. I'll do this from the side too, but I push my hip out to the side and then to the back, and I do 9 in each direction, and I don't do them quite this slowly. Here, let me speed up. Not that fast, slow enough to really feel all the stretches. This stretches all sorts of stuff in this hip area, and then I go the other way. That's my first hip stretch. My second one is thanks to this really fantastic former prima ballerina who now trains a lot of different Canadian athletes, and she has a full PBS series on pain management. But I got this stretch from her, and it's wonderful. I hold my leg at a 90-degree angle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foot behind my other leg, and I'm drawing a figure 8 in the air with my knee, and then a separate figure 8 in the air with my toe. My toe's pointed. I'll do it to the front. You can kind of see that figure 8. And this, in addition to like having the standing leg firing off all sorts of stuff that helps with your balance. I mean, obviously I'm moving around a lot, so I'm having to balance, but it is stretching all sorts of stuff in here. This is a great stretch for your glutes and your leg. This gets your inner hip, which is pretty hard to stretch. That gets your calf, hamstring. So I do 9 of those each side minimum, and if my hips or my hamstrings are really, really tight, I'll just keep going. After I do these, I do my squat, reach for the sky, and then I do a little thing that I call baby ballerina in the middle. It's just a bunch of small little steps. Again, I created this for me because it works for me. So make sure when you're doing a squat that you don't let your knees go out over your toes. That will hurt your knees. So I'm going to squat, trying to keep my knees as in line with my ankles as I can. Touch my middle fingers down to the floor, almost like if you do yoga, like a chair. And then I reach up and I go up on my tiptoes. And then I step, 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 step. That's my baby ballerina part. That may have a name. I call it baby ballerina. And then I do that 9 times. Reach up and I step. And it really helps to get everything awake. This helps, just standing on your toes, helps to strengthen your ankles, lower legs, knees, and feet. And then my last one is my favorite. I always end with this. Probably one of the reasons that I end with this is that it is the one that gets you the deepest stretch, and so the other ones really loosen me up for it. Feet out, V-legs, arms out, and you reach as far as you can, and then kind of act like your hands are being brushes on the floor, and then you reach up to the other side. And I do this 9 times minimum. And the cool thing, so that would have been 1 each side. The cool thing about that stretch is that when I first start in the morning, I'm not down that far. I'm not like nose to the kneecap. But by the time I do 9 of them, I've gotten that far. It really helps to loosen up, especially if you have tight legs, tight hamstrings. If you've been driving a lot, that's really, really good. That's it. That's a look at my stretching and breath work part of my morning routine. If one of those or all of those feel good and work for you, then use them. And otherwise, do some research. Look out there. There's lots of information that you can find in different places. And remember, every video that I have, I write a pretty good description with a lot of tools in there and links to different places and things that you may find useful. So check that out. Also, check out guildcoaching.com. That's GILD coaching.com. Our blog comes out every Tuesday with lots of information for your mindset, business success, all sorts of great stuff. And every Monday, we post a new episode right here on YouTube. So make sure before you go that you click that subscribe button and that little bell that is going to give you notifications the next time that you log on to YouTube, so that you are aware when another video that interests you and that can help you live a more successful life with lower stress posts from Guild. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope this served you well. Bye.